Chris Miller and Phil Lord graduated from Dartmouth College. Mr. Miller and Mr. Lord began their careers developing Saturday morning cartoons for the Walt Disney Company and have gone on to co-direct the animated feature Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and the live-action movie 21 Jump Street.
Hi, I'm Chris Miller.
Hi, I'm Phil Lord.
You're watching Made in Hollywood.
Here comes a scene, a very specific scene.
My fellow master builders, including but not limited to Superman, Wonder Woman, the Mermaid, 1980-something Space Guy, Michelangelo, and the 2002 NBA All-Stars.
One thing that I noticed about this movie, everyone loves it.
That's our dream come true.
What do you think that says about Legos as a toy and then also now as a movie?
Well, it's a toy that pleases all the generations. It's been around for a long time. It's a great idea. They're really well made and they're really flexible. You know, so it can kind of be anything to anyone.
If this can fire, it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, people can play them in all sorts of different ways and bring their own creativity to them. And it really says that we have a very immature sense of humor because people our age like it and then kids like it too. It means that we haven't grown up yet. One day, we will.
Look, I watch a lot of cop shows on TV, and isn't there supposed to be a good cop in that scenario also?
When did you guys know that you wanted to be directors and or writers?
I think we both were making short films from a very early age. They ran out of school books in my elementary school after we got out of like the top reading group. So they just gave us a video camera and let us run around. So we started making stuff.
Yeah, I just remembered this today that one of like the first short films I made as a kid involved Lego buildings and a giant cat, like regular sized cat, knocking them over like a Godzilla type movie.
Once you did decide that this was the path you were going to go on, what exactly did you do to make it to where you are today?
We got a 6-month lease when we moved to California together, figuring we wouldn't make it.
Good morning, apartment. Ready to start the day. Jumping jacks.
And then we got a crazy job.
A lucky break developing Saturday morning cartoon shows for Disney, none of which ever made it to the air. And then we sort of lucked our way into sort of becoming sitcom writers and then making this show for MTV called Glow 9.
It's important to to be terrible, but not so terrible that you can't fail upward.
Well, you have to be terrible so you can learn.
Just the right amount of terrible.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta fail a few times.
Lord business plans to end the world as we know it. There is yet one hope. The special has arisen.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
Because a lot of people will tell you that you have to believe in yourself, and you shouldn't underestimate yourself. But what I say is you shouldn't overestimate everybody else. The rest of the field isn't as strong as you think it might be.
No, guys, wait up. Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die. So what advice do you have for any young aspiring directors and writers?
Make stuff. Go make stuff. I mean, now you can do HD video on your phone. There's no excuse to not make something.
And you can do slow motion now.
Yeah, exactly. There's really
So everything should just be like cool guys doing cool stuff in slow motion.
Will you please tell me what is happening?
You're the special. And the prophecy states that you are the most important person in the universe. That's you, right?
Yes.
Are there any personal characteristics or beliefs that you think a team needs if they want to succeed in the industry?
Oh, wow.
Resilience, it takes a long time. There's no such thing as overnight success. The people that make it and that we've known, that we came up with, were people who stuck it out. And it takes like 7 years.
Yeah. If you've got enough talent and you've got enough perseverance, then you can really make it.
It's the people that are able to if something doesn't go their way, they get better. You have to be like LeBron James. LeBron James goes to the NBA Finals and loses, and then wakes up the next day, looks himself in the mirror, and says, "You have to get better." And that's why he's awesome now.
Okay, so now for you guys, after all of these years and everything that you've worked through, would you say the job is easy for you guys?
I wish.
It's so
hard. It's so hard. We work so hard on these things. Every single one is hard, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to make it seem like it's just whimsical and easy.
I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing again. I wasn't listening.
Once you did become a producer, did you feel like you needed to go back for more education or training to assist you since you didn't study it?
I didn't. I learned everything on the job, and that's what's great about Hollywood. You know, you can go to school, but I think the best is actually being on sets, making movies. It's really hard to learn in film school, you know, how to deal with different personalities, all the different problems. What's exciting about producing movies, no day is the same. There's always a new issue to tackle. And I think that's best actually doing it rather than just studying it.
Producer, but in this industry?
Perseverance is the #1 quality, I think. I can't tell you how many times people say no in the business. And even in making this movie, you know, we went out and got rights to a lot of different characters, trying to get a lot of things done, finding the right partners. A lot of people said no. And how do you turn that no into the yes? That's a key thing to be successful as a producer or just in this business. So,
What advice would you give to any young aspiring producers then?
be passionate about what you do. Really think through why you're doing what you're doing. I truly love Lego and the Lego movie, and so over the past 5 years I've eat, drank, slept, dreamed of Lego. And you have to throw yourself into the movie that you're making, and as a result you'll make a great movie.
To the Batmobile!
Make your own stuff. Right now, today, you can go off and you can make anything, and you should try to discover what your unique point of view and your unique style is, and what moves you and what motivates you, and practice that, put that up on screen, get it up as quickly as you can. Don't sit there and finesse something, make something, and then put it up in front of your friends and see what makes people laugh, see what makes people cry, and then try to keep going in that thing that you find that you're moved by, and people will respond to that.